The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Monday, December 1st on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5, get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCE SGPN. So do that, and remember, as always, to let it ride.
Hey everybody, Jim McMahon here, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience. Preview and picks episode for Monday, December 1st. Are we really in December? Good Lord. When you get old, the shit just starts flying. So the days just start flying by, but they're winning days. If you were listening to me last night, if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, tailless pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
Sir, Pick Dundee gave out some fucking winners today. Who's that guy? I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the College Football Experience. We just gave you 3 hours of premium original recap content with every coaching hire that happened and every coach firing that happened, including even an FCS one with Marshall Faulk going to Southern. So go check that out. Give it up for former staffer at Austin Peay with the Governor, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Moneyline Mac. What's up, man?
What's up, man? A new week, a new month, December. Here we go. Cheers.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
And we are joined by the third man in the booth. He was out there in goddamn Ypsilanti or fucking the UP, somewhere out there watching ball games. I'm not going to even bring up the game. I mean, you're really good at basketball. We should have known that there's no way you're going to win that game in football. Give it up for the host of the College Baseball Experience, Noah Bieniek. How are you, buddy?
It could have been better after the weekend that we just had, but yeah, it was nice actually getting some regular-ish sleep. But back to this, I really enjoy it and happy to be back on the show. Yeah, there was a football game that we definitely got our dicks kicked in on that, but the previous 4 years when the media was just glazing the Buckeyes and then you were able to pull off the upset win in every single season, that was like great. And then when you enter as a 10-point dog and you lose by 20, it's like, yeah, that was kind of, I guess, supposed to happen. So back on that other side of the rivalry here.
There you go, man. Yeah, this whole time we thought you were just pulling a Harbaugh and sleeping over at some kicker's house on the top bunk. It's hard to sleep with all that
similar to that,
all that nose candy running through your veins. Slick Rick Pitino in Playboy interview in 1984. There we go. Shout out to Leg Show. Let's talk about these games because had herself. I thought we had a pretty good fucking day today. Let me. I gotta add these slides, huh? These bastards. All right. Well, it started off with a bang because we loaded up on Ball State knowing that there was no way it would be as bad as they were the night before. We didn't have a line. We just said, bet Ball State. We are going to bet Ball State. And we did. Double lock on these Ball State Cardinals. They beat Lemoyne by 11. Scored 96. A lot better than the 37 they put up the game prior. Mac, your thoughts on this one, buddy?
Law of averages, 37 the night before, 96 today. Shout out to Ball State on the bounce back. Hilarious.
They got it done. Jawan Maxey, big game. 27 points, 3 boards, 5 assists, 1 steal. Shout out to the Cardinal.
I think Lemoyne's somewhat, maybe even better than Lafayette. How do you score only 37?
Well, that's why we were actually
tripled that.
Yeah, that's strange. But we were actually kind of convinced that Lemoyne's decent too. But we were just like, it's all about the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Ball State for getting it done there. And then I think Mac flew solo here at the Palestra because I could not go with the shipment. And I actually took Mary Mac, I think, on the picks page. Did not bet this game. Did you bet LaSalle? You bet LaSalle, didn't you?
Yeah, it was one of my losses, man. Bad weekend for LaSalle. Went 0 at the Palestra. This is disappointing. They're cold right now.
There's no shipment. They're just waiting. They're staring out at the open seas.
Waiting for league play.
And
Cold's
nothing's
one way
coming.
to describe it.
They suck right now. How many fucking what would they have? 3 straight 1 possession losses or 2 possession losses? Yeah. It's like 3 straight losses by 6 or less. That's frustrating that they didn't get one of those games.
Yeah. Also, it came against the 8th place team in the Ivy. Hofstra's not bad, but last year wasn't the greatest. Last year wasn't the greatest season for Speedy, so they're hoping for a bounce back. But that was an under 500 team last year, and then Merrimack, they were good last year, not projected to be as great this season. That one's a rough stretch.
Today was the worst. Today was the worst one because Penn. I actually think Penn's all right. The more and more I watch McCaffrey's teams, but yeah, Hofstra's good. But you can't lose 3rd game to Merrimack.
You can't, and I'm glad I stayed off the shipment. You were trying to corrupt me. You're trying to corrupt me.
Tried.
Because I've gone on LaSalle too many times. I'm on a timeout until I can see them in the binoculars. Like I'm looking out the binoculars on the front, and I just see nothing but ocean.
Would you say that you're just trying to explore them?
I am. There we go. Explore them. Right. Explore them. All right. Next up, we cashed on the Maine Black Bears. Getting 10.5, 4-point game. Winner, chicken dinner. Richard's coming at you, Bieniek, for not putting your picks up.
Yeah, I didn't take my computer with me this weekend, so the app is not the greatest.
Not the SGPN app. He's talking about the tally
yes,
site app. Yeah,
our widget that we put picks in. So, yeah, I've been pretty poor with that, but also feast week's always hell. On one being able to have all the games the night before, because then I'm not waking up until half of them are over. So yeah,
man,
that one's been
Maine just keeps losing these fucking single-digit games. This is crazy that they're 0-9.
Yeah, they're gonna get somebody soon.
They
got Ohio.
Yeah,
they're at Ohio, at Miami, Ohio, and at Boston. The next 3 games, I bet you they're live on the money line to hit on one of those 3.
The defense has been great though. If they can just put the ball in the basket, they're going to be able to turn this around. And if it gets to America East play and they figure out a rotation or 2 that works for them, you could easily see this, because I mean, the most they've given up all season, 74 to American. Like every one of these games have been a rock fight where they just haven't been able to get a good bounce or 2 going their way.
We cashed on Maine. We did not cash on this double lock of St. Joe's. St. Joe's wins by 2. We were laying 3.5. Son of a bitch. Didn't watch any of it. Did you get eyes on this one, Mac?
Princeton hit him in the mouth, but then I thought St. Joe's controlled it pretty much after that. So they couldn't make a shot. Good win for the Hawks, even though no cover. Revenge spot for them from last year's loss.
Yeah, I don't know, Bieniek, if you want to add anything on the St. Joe's, not St. John's. I'll just say that Jackson Hickey for
Nice name. Great name.
for Princeton. It might be Hick and the E is silent. 20 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, 1 steal. They were 11 of 30 from 3. St. Joe's 4 of 23 from 3. What were you gonna say?
The thing I'll add on Princeton is, 3-7 with only 2 wins against D1 does not look good. However, all 7 of their losses have come to top 200 competition. It's not like they're losing these games to bad teams. Now, I don't think St. Joe's is going to be tremendous this season, but they're still your like middle 200 program in college basketball. That's going to be able to win a coin flip game here and there. This is about what we expected early on this season of Princeton. I'm not pushing the panic button on the Tigers at all here.
This next one, you guys should hit the panic button anytime that I bet Appalachian State, because Appalachian State, Mac went with me. Appalachian State basketball has been even football, to tell you the truth. I mean, I hit the win total over 4.5, but man, I had them this past Saturday against Arkansas State. I had them against Georgia Southern. Like, they have been a tough team for me this year. Me and Mac both thought that this was the play, with Asheville kind of looking not like one of their better teams this year.
Yeah.
12-point win by Asheville held App State to 55 points. What the fuck?
I may hit. So talking about not panicking on Princeton, I may hit ejecto Cedo here on App State. So they are now 297th in KenPom. They are running at the 363rd tempo. That is the 3rd slowest in the country, and their defense is 269th. And the strength of schedule that they've played so far is 262. All of that means to say that when they step into conference play and they're playing a little bit more talented teams, this defense isn't going to be as good. And that's been the strength of the Mountaineers. And I've given Kearns like this full month of November, like, Kearns is a good defensive coach. He'll have this thing figured out. But if you are slowing the game down, limiting possessions, and still giving up above average points of possession or points per possession, they're in trouble, man.
They shot 47% from the free throw line today, and also 24% from 3.
Yeah, they are the 4th worst team at the free throw line this year too. 59% on the season.
Yeah, they missed some big ones against Mercer the other day. This was the opposite of the Mercer game. The Mercer game they should have won. They led for 30-plus minutes in that game. This one they got hit in the mouth 19-2. So they're able to crawl back a little bit, but it's just an underwhelming effort here coming off a loss. And they've lost 3 in a row. I still trust Kearns to turn it around to a certain degree.
Next up, we had Fairfield taking on New Hampshire. Fairfield won by 4. New Hampshire. Why didn't we bet this? We should have bet this, right?
Because New Hampshire's painful.
Yeah. Fairfield's been weird this year, though.
Yeah, up and down.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to the Stags for getting it done. And shout out for Bobby Morris winning by 18. They're on fire. They're playing great ball. I know it's Stetson, but I'm saying we thought this could be a sleepy spot for them. We didn't bet this, but I'm just saying, like, we thought, wonder what this will be. No, Robert Morris just keeps on getting it done. Mac, your thoughts?
Then they're wagging at home, man. They just win all their home games. 6-3 now on the year for overall, but league play starts this week for them. They got the old Phoenix, Gottlieb and Romo here. Bob Morris to start. Let's go.
Bieniek, Bob Morris. I know you were pleased to see their development thus far. Still accurate, right?
Yeah. Yep. Still accurate. And I'm launching a new poll here as Michigan had 50% of the votes. I feel like we should take them out and then relaunch the poll here. Keep going.
All righty. Cashed right here with Stonehill.
Get out of here.
Yeah, getting 15.5. They lose by 14 as the Chieftains get it done against the Aqueduct. Let's go. Didn't watch any of this. But we cashed. That's the best. When you wake up, you're just doing shit and you look and you say, hey, I made money today.
Nobody watched this.
Yeah.
Stonehill, great cover. Good job, Graveyard. Back-to-back years covered against the Aqueduct.
Then I'm glad I had the discipline to not bet this because I know you did. I said, dude, I've been impressed with Cornell. I'm not betting Bucknell. Cornell won by 30. Dude, Cornell, real talk for a second. Cornell might be really good this year. I've been impressed. I've been really impressed with them. Like if you had to power rank the Ivy right now, I'm curious where you would have Cornell because in my opinion, on eye test alone, I think they're giving Yale a run for the money.
Yeah. Mac, where did Jean-Jacques come from? What tree?
He's Cornell tree. He played there. He's just been there forever.
Okay, so like
he
they promoted from within after Earl.
Yeah. He's doing a good job, man. He's doing a really good job in year number 2. Man, Bucknell's been so good to me at home over the last 2 years and under Griffin, but they got their ass kicked today. I can't remember Bucknell getting beat down like this at home. Cornell, to answer your question, I'd put number 2 behind Yale right now.
I've been very impressed. Going back to what was it, Kent State or Akron that they played early in the year?
I'd probably go Yale, Columbia.
Kent State?
Yale, Cornell, Columbia.
Yeah, currently, I mean, on KenPom, Yale, Columbia, Cornell is the power rating there. And Yale still has a distant power rating above the other two, but all three of them are the only 3 that are even close to being above an average college basketball team per possession so far this year. The Columbia one, we'll see about. I've already talked about like my caution with them. Cornell here, this is year 2 of Jacques, and year 1 they were good too. So they went 9-5 in this first year as a head coach. This year, their 2 losses, Kent State, Illinois State, both of those teams, top-notch mid-major programs. So I think they are, in that pack of chasing Yale for sure.
All right. Next up, we double locked Old Dominion. That did not come true as William and Mary won by 13. ODU has been a disappointment this year. It's safe to say that, I think, right now, as we enter December.
One of my bigger ones for sure. One of my bigger disappointments because I bet them to win the Sun Belt.
Mac, your thoughts on this one as we both ate shit on a lock here?
Yeah, they got controlled throughout. Bill and Mary was up by 16 at one point, controlled the tempo here. Didn't even make shots to a certain degree. I mean, ODU's already lost 6 games before the month of December. They definitely were a public dog, popular pick among the media, and they've been underwhelming. We'll see if they can turn around. They're at Richmond this week and at Mason. That's not really the ideal teams to be playing.
Yeah, 2 more losses right there.
Yeah, 3 at 8.
Yeah. Then we cashed on Vermont in the points. Now I did take the money line as well. Didn't hit as Yale wins 77-74. Speaking of Yale, good game. Great classic Northeasterner here. This was a fun game.
It's not an easy place to win, Patrick Gymnasium. So
yeah. It's a great win actually for Yale. Great game.
That was Vermont's first home game against a D1 opponent too. That was basically their home opener, and they were able to get that done.
Yep, and then Mac, I know you ate shit here. I stayed away, and if anything, I picked Tennessee State, but
Price is a bad pick.
Tennessee State wins outright, dude, against the SoCon. I mean, with that App losing to Asheville, Chattanooga losing to Tennessee. This might be the worst year of the SoCon I can remember. Going like 20 years back.
Also, like flirting with disaster in the ASUN Challenge too. It's like has not been an impressive November for the SoCon.
Shout out to Tennessee State, Nolan Smith here, 5-3 to start the year, and they've looked chippy. They got some dudes on this team. That was wire to wire, led by 16 at one point.
Come on, Mac. 3 of those wins are not D1. Come on.
Yeah, but look at their fucking
don't just
road
loosely throw out 5-3.
Yeah, but look at their road performances. At Belmont, 8-point loss. At Western Kentucky, 13-point loss. I mean, they've won at Asheville. They got a road win, 2 road wins.
Yeah,
They're ahead of schedule, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, they have they even played a home game outside D2s? No. They I'd say they've earned their 5-3, to be honest, because they've gone on the road.
Well, one of our worst, I think this was my worst play of the day, but we did it because the line didn't make sense. We said, wait a second, South Alabama is 6-1. They're taking on a 500 UTSA team. Why is this a 2-point spread? Well, we went in on UTSA and we lost by 25.
Shit, but I can't figure out this fucking. Yeah. I'm done with this fucking team. They're a fucking zigzag.
I hate UTSA, dude. I do.
Team.
Colby, apparently Rob called Travis Steele Lexington on VSiN tonight.
There we go. Appreciate you, Travis Lexington Steele. Appreciate you, Rob, and Travis Lexington Steele. I can't fucking talk, but yeah, that happens, man. You do that, and sometimes I do it out in the world. Shout out to Jam Santiago there, giving us $10. Thanks for you guys showing up every night. Only show I'm looking forward to at midnight. Welcome back, Bieniek, Mac, and Cole. We've been shitting on you while we were out. Yeah, we were shitting on you. I
wouldn't expect it any other way.
That's how we do things here. If you're not here, we talk shit. All right,
it's that simple. It's available on the internet.
Yeah.
It's your duty to watch the show to make sure that they're talking behind, but I didn't. I just let it happen.
Well, I figured. I think I even said that. I was like, Michigan just got destroyed. He's knee deep in a bottle of whiskey. Right.
I was enjoying myself in the night. One, because we started early because of the misery, but 2, a lot of entertainment Saturday night in the college football coaching carousel. So that kept me in my spirits afloat.
Hopefully, you get some scattered ass too.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Next up, we cashed on Monmouth against Lafayette as they won by 14.
All the zigzags won today.
Double lock. They were laying 2.5. FYI. And then we also double locked the Hofstra Flying Dutchman as they won by 17. We can talk about both these at once. The King Rice spot was obvious. Speedy Claxton, we thought could be a problem with this Hofstra team. Bieniek, you weren't here, but we were talking about how we think they are contenders to win the championship in the CAA.
Sure.
Yeah,
they're back.
They look really improved. So, let's go. Sorry.
That's a great weekend for Hofstra. 3 wins in 3 days over mid majors. I mean, I talked about it last night. They have 3 losses by like a combined 12 points to UCF, Iona, and Temple, who are all decent teams. Hofstra is the real deal once again in the CAA. There'll be a top 4 team with Wilmington and Towson. And then I got to figure out who the other team. Usually Charleston, but I'm not sure about that anymore.
Oh yeah, we will talk about that in a little bit, buddy. Yeah,
maybe Northeastern will sneak.
Yeah.
So Charleston was missing the 2 starters for the first 2 weeks, and then during Feast Week they lost another starter for the year.
Yeah.
So Charleston's really in trouble.
They're dinged up. Folks, I want to tell you, we are the College Basketball Experience, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Last week, our merch store holiday sale. This is like we get, this is your last chance to get in on the action. I phrased that incorrectly. This is the last week of our merch holiday sale. Get yourself a Eat Shit Pit t-shirt or a Pick Dundee t-shirt or a College Basketball Experience hat, hoodie, everything else we got available. I mean, just a bunch of great shit. Storm the Court t-shirts, Saudi Arabia State t-shirts. Just get on over there. 25% off everything with the promo code HOLIDAY. Final week to get in. Perfect stocking stuffer for all that shit. Let's go. Jump over there and let it ride. We're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. With Novig, you know you're getting the best prices because they're an exchange. Novig's available in 35 plus different states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code. That is SGPN. So get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Love Underdog Fantasy college basketball. It's just you could have a lot of fun there. Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you could win up to 5,000 times the amount of money you enter. And Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Yes, play $5, get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCE SGPN. So do that and let it ride. All right, we are back. And, well, I had a very bad play right here as Mercyhurst only scored 38 points.
Holy smokes.
32-point win for West Virginia. I don't regret the play because getting 23.5, I thought it was still worth. I mean, they it was only a 42-point, or it was only a 32-point win, right? It was 32-point win. Yeah.
It turns out that after back-to-back losses, where Ross Hodge's defense gave up 70+, that they were going to anchor down.
Yeah. I mean, they just choked out Mercyhurst. They didn't really, like you said, they didn't score. They won 70-38. Mercyhurst was outmatched physically from the start.
Mac, I do have a question. Like, I'm kind of stunned that this team's struggling to score early on. You've got like individual pieces that were big time scorers at their previous destination, like a Chance Moore, Honor Huff, Lorient.
All at the mid-major level, though.
Yeah, but we're playing mostly mid-majors so far too. I'm a little stumped because I thought the offense would be.
Look at their pace too. Look at their pace.
It's
a snail's pace. There's not a lot of possessions in these games. I mean, they're grinders.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at their pace, but you can also look at shooting percentages, and it's like they still haven't been great. Like even at the free throw line, they've been little. So
yeah.
I have my thoughts on one of the guys they brought in that I was not very high on. That is very TMZ. Because 2 games that everybody fell in love with. I don't think he's very good.
Well, and he hasn't really gotten a whole lot of time either. So I don't even know if it's really on him. Right?
No, I mean he starts. He plays 30 minutes a game. He just doesn't get a lot done. Honor Huff's the guy that's carrying them. Huff's a stud.
He plays about 25 minutes a game, the guy you're talking about. But
what's he shooting from 3? What's he shooting from 3?
I didn't realize he had started almost every game.
Yeah, he starts every game. I watch every game. He's out there running out on the carpet every goddamn game. He's not getting a lot done.
He's been piss poor from deep.
And that's what he's supposed to be. If you ain't making shots, I don't know what else you're gonna do. So yeah, they need him to step up. Huff has been the dog, man. Huff's awesome, and the other guys are just grinders.
Yeah. Okay.
We almost had a major upset in college basketball tonight, as
kind of needed one.
Sundance Wicks and the Wyoming Cowboys almost got Texas Tech. We picked, I think, the points. I didn't bet this, but I know you picked the points. I'm not sure. I think I took
the friendship came through this year.
Dude, this was a game. This was a game. Leland Walker. Yeah. This was a game. I mean, this was like a 1-possession game or tied up or something with like 2 minutes left in the game. So shout out to Wyoming hanging tough. It makes you wonder if Wyoming could be a real player in the Mountain West, especially knowing that Nevada, the Mountain West is not, we know Colorado State we think is coming on, looking better, but some of the other teams have still been struggling. Maybe Wyoming is a team that can take advantage of that this season. Your thoughts, Mac? I don't know if you caught this, but this was a kind of a neck and neck game majority of the way.
Yeah, it was. Maybe they walked through because they beat it by fucking like a zillion last year, like we highlighted. But I mean, this was Wicks had him up, man. This was within striking distance. Wyoming, like you said, year 2, much chippier. And Texas Tech, too one-dimensional right now. So relying on Toppin. Like I like Toppin. He's a fucking stud, but they need some others to step up.
Yeah.
I've been preaching this a little bit now, but I'm gonna go in on it again because Leland Walker had and in the same game today. FAU's roster last year: Trey Carroll, Xavier, Matas Vokititis, Texas; Leland Walker, Wyoming; Baba Miller, Cincinnati. Those are 4 starters that transferred, I would say, up a league, and then Wyoming's a pretty lateral move, but he is one of their like go-to players that they run almost every possession through. All of them have been studs. Yet Florida Atlantic last year, I thought, really underperformed. 18-16 overall in conference. They were just 11-9 if you count the conference tournament game. All I'm saying is just keep an eye on FAU this year, because the games that they should have won, they have. The games where they were kind of 50-50 coin flips or maybe a slight dog, they really have not looked great or passed the eye test. And we'll talk about one of their games coming up here. I have a yellow or a red flag on John Jacobs right now.
Next up, hey, I flew solo here, and we got home as we won by a half a point, 67-60. These Chanticleers, these pesky Chanticleers keep rolling. Shout out to Joe in the chat. He says, new to the channel, been watching a few weeks. I wanted to say thanks for the breakdowns. Good work. Thank you. And also shout out to Richard with some cool shit he was saying up there. We are grateful. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. Mac, I mean, should we just give Coastal Carolina the natty now or what?
No, they almost blew this cover. But hey, we'll take it. We'll take it how we can get it. Yeah, good cover for us. Good win, man.
Great. I thought I flew solo. Did you back me on this? You backed me on Coastal.
I ended up backing him up on the graphic. I ended up adding it to the card. So yeah, I shout out Coastal. 5-3, year 2 of Justin Gray here.
We all know that Colby's theory, especially for Coastal, football program not up to the standards that they typically keep. Basketball program
fire their coach today in football.
It's on the baseball diamond where that regression or that trend helps.
That's true.
Played for a natty last year.
I got to figure out that third sport where that could be the fact. that I got to figure out that dimension.
Here's how I think it may help. If it's a Northeast, a Midwest, like a Great Lakes or a Colorado state team in there, the third sport's hockey. Everywhere else, the third sport's baseball or like a women's basketball or something.
Yeah. I'm still in the lab cooking up my theories.
Where will their revenue come in this year?
Yes, exactly. Like I told you, Michigan basketball looks so good. I was like, fuck, they can't beat Ohio State in football.
Yeah.
Because their basketball is too fucking good this year.
Baseball team? Yeah, they'll miss the tournament again this year.
There we go. The fire kept going for old Pick Dundee as he won a battle against Moneyline McIntyre with Belmont taking down these Cougs of Charleston and doing it by 23, buddy. I mean, look, if I'm in a battle, it's all good and fun games and stuff, but at least give me a game, all right? At least give me a game, all right? What's going on here, buddy?
Did Courtney Love win a game today? I mean, this was chalk city. It's all like I'm looking at it. All the lines you said stunk got fucking drilled. This was a pretty square day. Yeah, I got killed. I thought the line was short. I was going to dive in on Charleston in that home court. Not a very lit environment, I will say. Belmont's fucking the real deal. 8-0.
We've got like a front runner alert possibly on Charleston here with the home court and their typical advantage, right? So has not been the greatest start of the year. Like I mentioned with the 2 starters, it was Colby Duggan who hadn't played a game yet, and I can't remember the other one. And then Mr. Dean against UMass during Feast Week tore an ACL, and he's out for the year. So they're down 3 starters right now that were expected for this season, and it's not looking pretty for the Cougars right now.
And then Belmont's a fucking wagon. Do we mention that?
8-0. 8-0 for the old Bruins here. Casey Alexander, good coach. I mean, They usually win 20, 25. Shit, maybe they fuck around and win more this year. They got to be at the top of the valley here.
I was gonna propose this one to you, Moneyline McIntosh, off air, but since we're there right now, they're hosting the Salukis of Southern Illinois on January 4th. That's a Sunday. We catch that game. Later in the night, we go to the Circa. That's 45 minutes away.
FCS, right?
And FCS Natty on Monday.
It's a possibility. Put it on the radar.
I mean, come on, let's go.
Mr. McIntyre, I've got something to raise for you here too.
What you got?
Through 1 month, short sample size, I know, but Belmont has played a really poor schedule. So sample size could be alarming, but this is by far the best defense that Belmont's had performance-wise so far in Alexander's tenure. Too early, where I'm overreacting, or is it a sign? 58th right now. The next best was 104th, but he's averaged like high 100s in his tenure with the Bruins.
Ask me on Sunday, December 7th, when they play Richmond in Middle Tennessee this week.
Okay.
I mean, they've been impressive. Like you said, I don't care if Charleston is shorthanded. You go and beat them by 25 in that building. That's still a hard place to win. They beat Toledo by 15 as well. But other than that, it's been kind of bare. But yeah, I mean, they looked the part, their experience, and the younger McLean brothers are stud.
Pierre Ruckus is wondering, Bieniek, if you have had, you stepped out on a limb here and had some Black Thanksgiving food, which I would be curious to know the answer myself. Shout out to Pierre Ruckus.
If Duddy would have answered this question, he may not have landed far away from what I'm going to say. I've barely stepped out and tried white Thanksgiving food. So.
This guy's over here eating.
That's one of your worst takes ever. It might be the worst that you don't like Thanksgiving.
There are plenty of people.
You are so off on that.
We lost. Actually, we looked up. We lost like 300 subscribers.
The analytics
after that statement. Yeah. Yeah.
There are plenty of people like me where I'll eat it, but there's a reason why we really only make a true turkey once a year. There's a real reason why we only have stuffing about 2 to 3 times.
We as in your household, or we as in on in the country? Wow, I have turkey.
Stuffing's not made more than 3 to 5 times a year in a normal house.
Okay, no stuffing, but yeah, stuffing's incredible though. That's why it's so great. Is you got like
nobody cooks an actual turkey more than 1 or 2 times a year.
It's not our fault that the Lions are 5-20 in your lifetime on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's the
you
real
eat your meal after the Lions game.
Yeah, but that's why you confuse that.
In the best bets section, I did give out the Lions were going to lose, so I hope everybody cashed.
That's why your judgment's clouded.
I eat turkey sandwich. I eat turkey sandwiches all the fucking time. What are you talking about?
I love turkey.
Yeah,
I'm saying like making a turkey. Like people don't put the turkey in the oven.
Well, that's because you're not having 20 people at your house nonstop. That's
you go to the deli and you get a couple slices of turkey for the week. Like that's what you do.
Look, if I love cooking turkey, but there's no point in me cooking if it's just me and my wife, because the turkey's gigantic. You're gonna have that shit for a fucking month. All right.
I think everybody much rather have the turkey at the deli instead of
what?
Yeah.
What? Bird.
You go to the deli because it's convenient and it's quick. Not if I had to choose which one I want to eat, the real turkey.
Well, we've established one thing on the show, Bieniek, and I'm sorry. We cannot take any of your food takes seriously. All right? Your basketball, your football, your baseball, we'll listen.
I never claimed to be a food critic or a movie critic. Never claimed it.
I know, but it's still fun to make fun of you here.
Yeah, you guys just throw me on the fucking on the cooker and just like
the chat.
Right,
on the previous 2 shows, like the chat was coming in just saying that what he said was so foul. I have now my ears have been bleeding for 2 days.
What's that? What's that drop? That sound drop? That like what you've said.
This was it.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
You awarded no points.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's a great part. A simple no would have been nice. Oh man. Next up we have we cashed here. Colgate double lock in fucking Quebec. Doesn't matter where they play. The backdoor cuts are smooth. And like I projected, there was a shit ton of bank shots this game. Felt sorry for the backboard. That was a double lock, and I know I put the Charleston logo, but
yeah, kind of an upgrade.
Yeah. Next up, we have. Okay, now we can talk shit about Florida Atlantic. Bum ass team.
Yeah, I may have pulled that trigger a little bit too early, but everything that I said on the Wyoming, Texas thing just translated to here.
We were convinced. We were actually. I actually came into this with an open mind that I was going to bet this game that I wasn't sure. I thought the line stunk in Florida Atlantic's favor.
Yeah, agreed. And I mean that's a good home court environment. So we played the environment. They got their ass beat. Bad play. The Bonnies, 7-1? The Bonnies, young Bonnies team, by the way. So shout out to Mark Schmidt and company.
I just don't understand how you could have 4 players from your team go on and become high major power conference starters. And like you were 2 games above 500. I struggle.
Yeah.
Comprehending that.
Don't even bring up football with what ECU just did to them.
Oh my God.
42-3 in like 5 minutes into the second quarter.
That was ridiculous.
So I think we might need to have a discussion. And Mac, we didn't lock this up, but we picked it correctly. But we should have the discussion. Is the Citadel the worst basketball team other than Mississippi Valley State? Because they lost by 28 and only scored 41 points against Presbyterian. Oh my. And I've had, this is now 3 or 4 times that I've got to notice, to observe the gigantic pile of shit that the Citadel has been throwing out there on the basketball court. I think we might have a bottom 5 team right here.
I think easily them and Delaware State's the other one that really comes to mind. And then obviously Valley's like cement.
Valley's no one's taking that championship away from them.
Hey, they beat the women this year. They beat the shit out of those women. They beat them down. Domestic violence for win number 1.
Hey, there is a new title for worst defense in college basketball, though, and it does belong to Citadel. Like that's some talent, because Valley State has played like bye game after bye game, and Citadel's playing Presbyterian, Houston Christian, Bellarmine, West Georgia, Charleston Southern. Like that's scary bad. That is scary bad.
We can't.
Wait a second, Derek. I was on Presbyterian for this game. No, I didn't bet this game, but I took Presbyterian because the Citadel. I did play a lot earlier in the year, and I will never take them again. For this season, for the most part. Shout out to Derek.
Yep.
Next up, we cashed in, and when I mean cashed in, we dominated. We didn't even know the line, and we were saying we're going in all over AU. What's up? What were you gonna say, Bieniek?
I think Mac just said AU.
AU, baby, American.
Look, American. Like we this is one where we were. This was spot on. I said this Longwood team's phony. American almost won by 30. 26-point win. Double lock, easy money. American's a good team. They're good. They're a respectable program. Greg Jones, big game for him today. And how about the fact that they just stuck it to him? I mean, really, how about they shot 11 of 29 from 3, 50% from the field. It's 27 of 30 from the free throw line. There we go. Your take on this game, Mac?
I mean, yeah, the spot was great for American, which we highlighted. And both of us are not sold on Longwood. They've been up and down under year one head coach.
They really have been. I mean, they've had some nice highs so far this year. They've had some low lows, even a double overtime loss to Eastern Shore. This has been one of the toughest teams to get a read on so far. And that's just going to happen with Ronnie Thomas as your head. Like, I'm not even like trashing the guy, but like he's been around the block for half a decade total in his college coaching career. So, yeah, it's a learning experience on the job.
Well, a learning experience on the job would be to follow what the fuck we say if you're new to the show, because last night on these very airwaves, now this didn't come true, but we gave out a couple money lines that you should pay attention to. One was Vermont, which didn't hit, but it was right there. The other was Prairie View, which we bet with the points as they went to Denton, Texas. They had a 6-point halftime lead. They were getting 15.5. They lose by 3 in Denton.
So sick of this team.
Oh my, we almost nailed this. We almost fucking nailed this thing, man. But we did nail the points and why you should bet this, because that was sweat free. Yeah. Mac, your thoughts?
Yeah, over and over again. I keep talking. This North Texas team is playing with fire, but they keep finding ways to win. Another close win over Prairie View. Prairie View blows the lead. Prairie View's not bad.
No, they're respectable.
Yeah,
they're respectable.
Great.
Yeah. Bieniek, any thoughts? Yeah.
I'll go to last year's non-con for Cleveland State. 8-point win over Valpo, 8-point win over EMU, 3-point win over NJIT. Like, this is what Daniel Robinson and this program does when they play at this snail-paced tempo. Even if you're the more talented team, you're going to play in these tighter matchups. I think they're good enough to continue winning games and also be a top half team in the AAC. But I understand what Mac keeps saying of the spreads, or at least the computers are off on the team because they keep getting these larger than you would expect lines. But I like the money line calls. They've been playing with fire, but I trust them to get out of it. This is a team that brought over 4 starters from a Horizon League contender last year.
It was pretty close today, buddy. It's pretty fucking close today. Yeah,
they can win in the American.
You keep playing with fire, you're gonna get burnt.
You're struggling with D-Dub and Prairie View. I mean, they need to start. They need to start playing.
Just wait till you play ECU, you filthy fucking Eagles.
How did they get so brought up in this?
Next up, we nailed this one. Didn't bet it, but we had a feeling Steve Laffin might have a hard time at the Pyramid.
I knew it.
And Long Beach State wins by 4 against these Toreros. We did not bet this, but damn it, we were on top of this one. Mac, your thoughts? The old pyramid scheme coming through for us.
Why didn't I bet this? I should have bet this. See, like, this is so Lavin. They finally were looking all right. I'm like, all right, they're not that bad. Nope, here comes Lavin. Typical.
And shout out to whoever came in the football show. I apologize. There was a lot of comments coming through, and there's no producer on that show, so it was like you're just rattling through shit. Someone had mentioned that Long Beach State was having a meeting to bring back their football program, and I would love if they could, if they're listening to this, send me any article on that you could find, because that one, you want to talk about potential. Terrell Davis was there when that program collapsed. Yes, the Bronco great, like that program could be fire. So let me know about that. We know Santa Barbara's already in the talks of bringing that shit back. So we might have a renaissance there. What's up?
Their baseball team has retained the name Dirtbags, and they've never not been called that since the name switch. I want the football team to be the Dirtbags too. 100%.
Dirtbags through and through here. Nice win for Long Beach State, and whoever listening, send me that shit. We did have a bad play here as we took San Jose State. But once again, did our guys play?
I don't think so. They were shorthanded tonight.
Yeah. Well, where's Nick?
Well, we were trying to ask him last night, but he was AWOL.
I hate putting Nick under the gun, but let us know if they played.
Myers did not play.
Yeah, Hannah's still out too. Yeah.
SJSU shot 29% in the first.
I didn't do my due diligence. I just went in on the bet this morning. I was like, fuck it, let's go. So anyway, Josh says there's been talk on the local radio shows in Cali. Okay, not too lot of it though. Okay.
Yeah, damn. Come on, San Jose. That was disappointing.
Yeah, but we made up for it because we cashed on these Greyhounds. Whoa. By the hook. I'm sorry, not the Greyhounds. The Eagles by the hook. Little rivalry game cross town. Always take the dog. Your thoughts on this Maryland Classic being played and us hitting, Mac?
Had them all the way, baby. What was the largest lead in this game? I know Coppin had a lead. I think Loyola was able to stretch it out to 15 or 16, but the back door was open. Coppin's been chippy in certain spots this year.
I know that Emmett Adair for the Greyhounds balled out today, man. 29 points, 7 boards, getting it done for the Greyhounds. And then, why are we the greatest podcast out there? Oh, what?
Should have hit on the money line.
Oh, wow. We gave it out, buddy. I gave it out at the end of the show. All right. I don't know if you didn't. What are you talking about?
I should.
Okay.
I should have given out Bakersfield on the money line too.
Oh yeah, because Cal State Bakersfield, led by their interim's actually doing a good job. Dalen Smith, 30 points as Bakersfield knocks off Wahlberg as a double-digit dog outright. Who else gave you this fucking play? I said last night, this exact words. I said there's 3 money lines to play: Yale, Prairie View, and Bakersfield. All 3 of them almost fucking hit, but we only got one of the 3. But still, give me a fucking break here. Yeah, I mean, right when I was giving you guys shit about Wahlberg building a winner, but I just knew this is regionality 101 here.
Yep.
Mac, your thoughts?
Classic Fresno. Just like 11, we're talking them up, and then it's like, all right, we're gonna take Bakersfield here. I hit with the point. They should have hit the money line. They should have taken the money line.
They were down 6 at halftime, dude. Here's what's crazy: Bakersfield was 1 of 15 from 3 and 1.
They had a kid that went off in this game too. Dalen Smith. You mentioned that already, right?
Yeah. How do you win when you're 1 of 15 for 3? They shot 7% from 3, and they won. That's a double-digit dog.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, let's go.
Did well at the free throw line though.
Yeah, but there we go. That's why you they're gonna get a game ball here. Their interim is, I must say, I thought they would be a bottom 5 team in the country this year. He has them playing above what I believe them to be. So
100%. He's doing a good job.
Yeah. All right, let's get to these game balls. I'm just gonna start with Bakersfield. Fuck off. All right. Let's go. You got that fucked up court. Luckily, we weren't playing on it tonight. We're at the Save Mart Center. Game ball to the Meeps. Mac, where are you going?
I'll go Tennessee State, going into Chattanooga and putting it on them wire to wire. Good road win.
Bieniek?
I will go with give me Belmont, 26-point win at Charleston.
I like it. I will go. There's a few like, let's just go Yale winning on the road at Vermont. Tough environment. They were favored by 7, didn't cover, but still, I think it's just to get out of there with the win at a tough place to play. Give me one for the Dogs. Mac, where are you going with your final game ball there?
The Bonnies, man. 7-1. They go to FAU, tough place to win at, and they get it done. Mark Smith's doing a great job.
Why does my camera trip out like that? Bieniek, what are you doing in your final one?
God, I missed that. We will hand it off to a West Virginia. Hold the team to 38 points after 2 rough losses, a rough weekend. I'll hand it to that. Not the greatest slate for game balls.
There we go. Folks, want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Rhythm. Yes, Rhythm is crushing it in college hoops and college football. They also got NFL and NBA. Rhythm's also giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets at the same time from any model that you build, and you could win $1,000. Use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app. That's RITHMM. They're going to give you 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. Promo code SGPN25. All right, we are back, and let's get to these games because, the first game I actually want to talk about because, did I not load these things yet? Maybe I didn't. The first game of the day is going to be South Carolina State at Chicago State at noon, a standalone spot. Did I hear that this game was canceled?
Canceled.
Here I was looking forward to my standalone game.
But I think they have a replacement. I think they're playing St. Xavier on short notice here.
All right. I mean, I guess theoretically, we won't have a line to bet on, but we can watch that. And also at noon, there's Louisiana College against Southern going on. So there's that.
Southern by 40 when they're introducing Marshall Faulk.
That's true. That is true. We talked about that on the show. Yeah.
Or would the press conference be Monday and then it would be the
that's true. Well, tomorrow's Monday, but maybe
they're playing a non-D1 too.
So. Yeah.
But their next home opportunity is January 3rd. So if it's not happening tomorrow, it's not happening, period.
Marshall Faulk might not be with the program by then. Wow. Okay. So no game there. I was looking forward to taking South Carolina State on the money line, but I guess I can't. Let's jump to game 2, which is the Temple. I love the regionality here. Thank you. Guys, Temple's getting 14.5 points. That's fucking ridiculous. Give me Temple. Lock it up. I even say sprinkle the fucking money line. Plus 820, I think it is. Mac, what are you doing here?
Yes, I'm going to take the dog in the Philly 5 here. I mean, you're getting Temple also off a loss. I think that they're talented enough to stay within this number, and Villanova's got Michigan on deck too. So a little look ahead.
They're live. They're live here, man. They're fucking live.
It wouldn't shock me. Willard has fucking shit to bed in the past, and some of these. No, this isn't a bye game because of the history of this rivalry, but yeah, give me these Owls. Let's go. Lock it up.
Double lock. Bieniek, you in?
I like the spot. It's a big look ahead to Michigan, who had a great week on TMZ Live or whatever they were playing, and then Temple off the loss and short slate. So I'm going to lock up the Owls here. I think it's just worthy on the spot alone.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Triple lock on these Temple Owls. Next up, we're going to Troy, Alabama, where West Georgia, whatever the fuck. They're getting 16.5. I'll take the points here. I mean, I don't like Troy when they're laying this big of a number, but I don't feel very confident in West Georgia's capabilities. So give me the points, no bet. Mac, what are you doing here?
I like West Georgia quite a bit here, actually. I think Troy's they've been playing they've been on the road for like 2 straight weeks, playing all these big play-up games. I mean, Toledo, USC, San Diego State. They won a bye game. I like West Georgia to stay within this number, man. 60.5 is a lot, and there's not a lot of games. Give me these Wolves, man. Give me these Wolves. They stay within this number against Georgia Tech. Let's hang in here. Give me West Georgia. Lock it up.
All right, let's go. Fuck it. There's only a few games.
There's only
Triple
like
lock.
8 games.
West Georgia so far this season, 5-1 against the spread. Troy, everything that Mac just said as well. Wolves, I'll lock it too.
It's hard to get behind a team that's logo looks like it's out of like the video game Doom. It looks like they haven't updated their fucking shit from like 1995. But anyway, triple lock, West Georgia. Next up. All right, you won't get me here. St. Francis getting 27.5 at the Cintas Center, the legendary Cintas Center. This is on True TV. Dude, isn't it the second St. Francis game they've given us? Yes. Didn't they give us the TCU game?
Yeah.
True TV following around their final year in D1.
I actually believe that TCU played St. Francis on TNT. Which is like the big brother of True.
Good Lord.
I just love that it's their final year and they're just following them around.
TNT, man, they got the invitational or whatever you want to call it, but the other games that they have received so far in the month of November and December 1st have been some bangers.
Now, having said all of this, I still
bangers is slang for prostitution games, by the way.
I still have to take the points here. Xavier wins by 25. What are you doing here?
I was gonna say I can't lay 27.5 with fucking Xavier. Give me the points, no bet. I'm not betting this fucking game.
No bet at all. Xavier could win by 40, like what John's saying in the chat.
It is a small card, and this is somehow still not going to make it.
Okay.
So,
okay. Like, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah. We're going red flash.
All right, guys. Next up, though, we can lock this one up. Tarleton State's getting 17.5 against Cincinnati. Cincinnati just lost to fucking Eastern Michigan. How many have they had a game since? They did, right?
No.
Oh, that makes it tough to lock up, though. I just think they can stay within 17.5, though. Going in. Don't they have the crosstown shootout on Friday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Lock. Give me Tarleton. Let's go. Texas tough. I suppose you guys are on this one?
Oh, absolutely. Better coach, getting him as a dog here with Gillespie. And I mean, they've already played a Big 12 team on the road. They hung in with Baylor. I think Cincinnati's a little bit of a mess. I know everybody will probably say bounce back, but no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't trust Cincinnati laying a big number. Give me these Texans to lock it up.
Bieniek, you with us?
I'm not. I'm gonna lay it with Cincy here. I feel like maybe seeing a huge swing like in reaction to the loss after EMU. You got fans calling for his job. They win this one comfortably, I think.
Alrighty, double lock on Tarleton State, Dundee, and Mac on these Texans. Next up, we have regionality as North Alabama taking on Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State laying 5.5. They played last year. North Alabama won by 2. Or actually, that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. It's been a home team. Actually, not really.
I'll take the points. Intrigued by the matchup. Give me the points. No bet. If you're going to bet this, just bet the fucking money line, right?
Or if you think it's a nice bounce back for Jack State off a disappointing road trip.
I just think that I believe this is a rivalry game between the two schools too. So,
yeah, I'm gonna take North Alabama in the points. I think this is a fun game. One possession. Give me North Alabama the points. No bet.
Bieniek?
I'll go with the Cox here. I think them coming back home could help them after that poor MTE showing. And also with North Alabama, this defense has been really poor so far this season. So I typically don't like laying points with Harper, but I'll do it here. I'll lock up Jack State.
Ooh. Phoenix there, winner chicken dinner on these Gamecocks.
I want some action. I'm gonna force one in here.
There's 12 games, so come on.
I know. Give me North Alabama. Let's go. I think it's a one possession game. I don't like points with Harp. Give me Pools.
We haven't had a battle in a while. Right?
Yeah, let's get in this thing. This could be fun.
I don't know that we're gonna even have a battle on the slate, so let me get into Dundee, Mac on North Alabama, Bieniek on the Cock.
Not on the cock singular, cocks plural, as in the bird. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good correct.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next up, we have what about this line, guys? Iona laying 1.5 at Delaware.
Okay.
Lock.
We're locking Delaware, right?
I'm locking the Gales.
The line doesn't make any sense.
Well, Iona lost to Green Bay and got destroyed by Akron in that MTE, but previously they were running through teams like this, like a chainsaw through hot butter. So I kind of like Iona back on the main line here.
I'm going to battle you just because the line doesn't make any sense. Give me Delaware. Are you betting this, Bieniek?
Yeah. Yep.
Mac, what are you doing here?
Hot, baby. Give me the chalk here. Give me these Gales and company. I'll be on the other side of this battle. I'll lock up the Gales.
Now we got a problem. We got a battle.
Dundee on the blue head. Bieniek and McIntyre on the Gales. Next up, man, McNeese Incarnate Word. McNeese laying 7.5.
Conference play.
Why do I feel like
I think it starts off with a bang. I think Incarnate Word live. I think you play this on the money line. McNeese coming off of that MTE trip in the islands.
Yeah.
They're all fat and happy after 3 outstanding wins, by the way. But Incarnate Word has been a tough place to play for McNeese in the past. They have flirted with the bird is the word in the last couple of years. Last year, it was a 2-point win over IDub in Lake Charles. And then where was the other game? I can't find the other. Maybe they only played once last year, but Incarnate Word tends to play them pretty tough. Bill Armstrong, first conference game on the road. I like this spot for Incarnate Word a lot. One of my favorite plays tomorrow.
I'm on it too. Now I want to just address this real quick. Jerry says, "Why does that line stink for Iona? Iona's 5-2, Delaware's 2-4, and Delaware's lost to a D2 school, and they're only getting 1.5 at home. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me." But going back to this game, I'm on Incarnate Word as well. To me, I just think McNeese has been playing out their mind, right? I mean, they just beat a slew of good teams there. Was that the Bahamas? Where was that? Somewhere
Cayman, I think.
Somewhere Islands. Down there. And now they come back home. They come back to the States, and then they got to go over to San Antonio in a conference game early. It's just a little bit too many points for me, so I'm going to take the points in IDub as well. Mac, what are you doing here?
I love IDub. I think they're live on the money line. To Bieniek's point, they're an experienced group coming back too. So like they've been through the Southland Gauntlet. This is Armstrong's first conference game. Like you said, I love fading the teams coming off big wins on the island, coming back to the States. Let's go, IDub. Let's go, Cards.
Yeah, McNeese.
Triple lock on IDub. What were we going to say, B-Nick? Sorry.
Yeah, McNeese returned plenty of starters from last year. I thought they were going to take a step up in conference play this year. Yeah, last year, this same group just lost to the Pokes by 2, plus 270 on the money line. I say sprinkle that.
Let's go.
Because they also didn't get a home game against McNeese. They only played once last year, and it was in Lake Charles.
Next up, UAB is laying 3.5 in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Middle Tennessee won the last time they played a year ago by 7 points. Yeah. I'm on UAB. I think they've turned a corner a little bit, so I'm going to lay the 3.5 with UAB. You know, it's a slur. I really want to watch this game, so yeah, I'm going to lay it. Lock. Mac?
Cosign, give me the Blazers. Like you said, they've turned the corner since they dropped that fucking bye game to Alabama State. And Middle is not the same home court that it used to be. So yeah, give me UAB, revenge angle. They won in Birmingham. They return the favor. They win by 5 or 6 here in Murfreesboro. Lock it up.
Bieniek?
Lock battle. I'm going with Middle here. This is their first home game against a D1 opponent this season. UAB, this is only their second road game of the year. Their first one, they got blasted by 24 to NC State. This is a more talented Middle team than we've had in the past. Still a little bit, unsure about McDevitt, and I think that's why the line could be so short here, as they are the home team. But coming off the Caymans, where they lost the last 2 games by double digits, I think they come in here against UAB pretty motivated to get a home W. I like Middle on the money line.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
We got a battle in Murfreesboro. Sun, Mac on the Blazers, Bieniek on the Blue Raiders. Next up, we have the Marcus Johnson battle. He was, if you're not familiar, Kansas State's Marcus Johnson was at Bowling Green previous couple seasons, and yeah, K-State's laying 13.5.
This is like the buyout game where they you buy the coach, and then we'll be like, we'll play you next year and give you a little bit of that money back.
K-State's got Seton Hall on deck. I don't know if we think Seton Hall's a big game, but I'm locking up Bowling Green plus 13.5. K-State wins by 9. Mac?
Yeah, I'm going to lock Bowling Green as well. I think, they lost Johnson, but I like this Bowling Green team under Todd Simon. And Tang has played with his food in a lot
of Tulsa game, the Cal game. There was one other one.
Just right? look over the years. They've played with their food in plenty of these bye games. So I think they struggle to get away. I think K-State wins by 7, 8, 9 points. We get the cover with Bowling Green. Lock it up.
Bieniek? Triple lock?
Lock battle for me. Again, short slate, so I'm playing many. But I don't see Seton Hall as like a huge look ahead here. If anything, Todd Simon look ahead as he returns to Utah this weekend after this Kansas State game. So I think it's a little bit of like could be on both sides. Kansas State 2 games away from home, back to back. You lose to Nebraska in a close one. You get blown out by Indiana here. I think they win this thing by 20.
We got a battle in the Little Apple. Don and Mac on the Falcons, beating on these Wildcats. Yeah, just to Jerry Davis's point in the chat. We want to wait, Mac, probably to bet that until tomorrow afternoon. We're probably going to get 14.5. I would assume.
Yeah, maybe 13.5 pops. I would doubt it gets close to 15 though.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait though. I mean, if it goes down, what would it go down to? 12.5? Okay, whatever. Right. So do you guys want to get rich?
What are you gonna take Cal?
Preferably.
I told you the other day, man. They're live. Either them or Utah. Cal Baptist is gonna get.
Yeah.
So look, Colorado just won that fucking tournament. They're coming back home. You know, they're just feeling great about themselves. Cal Baptist hungry, ready for a good team this year.
Yeah. A big part of that is I think if he's not the nation's leading scorer, he is up there. Dominic Daniels, baller.
Yeah. And I'm locking Baptist plus the points. I'm also sprinkling a little bit on that plus 550. See you on the hardwood. Mac?
I'm going to battle. You know, I think this is going to be the popular dog tomorrow. Everybody's going to see 7-0 with Cal Baptist. It's first game at elevation. They just played Saturday night in Corvallis. Nice win for the old Lancers. Quick turn here going to the Buff Town. Let's go. Colorado blows it open late. I'll battle you.
Bieniek, you went in on this battle?
Yeah, I'm on Cal Baptist with you. I think they are live. I prefer a couple other money lines today, but I would not. If we come back here tomorrow and Colorado loses, it's very obvious of the spot. You mentioned it off the MTE win, feeling pretty comfortable hosting a bye game. This is the types of spots where teams get caught. I like Cal Baptist here. I'm locking it up.
We got a battle in Boulder. Done. Phoenix on the left. Mac saying go Buffs. Yeah, I just realized I am on mostly all dogs. UAB is the only favorite I've taken. Interesting. Sometimes it's like that. I watched Xavier win by 30. If I lose one, that'll be that. Yeah, I feel like but this next one, guys, I have to take the points. If you caught the way Stanford won the other night.
Yes, this is ridiculous.
There is no way, absolute no way that I can take Stanford. If you didn't catch the game, they got fouled, made the free throw, then missed, the ball kicks out to one of their 3-point shooters, who then
hell of a shot
shoots one of the craziest rainbows I've ever seen. Like the shit almost hit the ceiling of the gym. And then they pulled this out their ass. They were down like 6 with like a minute and 10 seconds left. You know what I mean? Like this game, that unbelievable comeback, one of the better comebacks this season. So I'm all over the 17.5. When you win a game like that, I just have to fade that. I have to fade that. Give me Portland in the points lock. I mean, I'm not calling for the money line here, but it wouldn't shock me this is a close game. Maybe I throw $50 on the money line just for the sake of it. Mac, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I'll end up on the Pilots here. I'm gonna fade Stanford off those wins over the weekend. A little bit of a quick turn here. Laying a big number. No, thank you. They did lose their last home game too before the MTE, so I don't think they're gonna lose. Kyle Smith will find a way to get them the dub. But yeah, I will be on the points with Portland.
Colby,
triple lock?
Any chance they introduce a football coach tomorrow?
That's possible.
Not.
But is no. I mean, would he leave the Redskins right now to come there?
Yes.
Yeah, he would, right? Because their season's over, right?
You got UNLV on Sunday. They should save him for that.
I'm on Portland. I don't love it. It is by far the best team that Portland's played so far this year. I like Legans, and I typically like him as a dog. I'll bet it. Again, it's not a big slate, so kind of want to buckshot spray the board a little bit. I'll go in on. I want that Pilot. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Triple lock.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top 'cause we play to win.
want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
All right. Best bets. What are we doing? 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do 2 and a dog. How about that?
All right. Cal Baptist is covering against Colorado. Give me the points. Portland's covered against Stanford. Give me the points. And the dog is the Temple Owls. Mac, fire.
I'll go Temple with the points. I'll go our Billy Gillespie Charlton Texans with the points. And the first conference game of the year. Start off with the bet. Give me IDub on the money line plus 270.
I'm going to retweet that money line play from Mac. I think Incarnate Word is the money line tomorrow. I also love them plus 7.5 here. I mean, last year, this same group, they bring back like 3 or 4 starters. They lost by 2 in Lake Charles, and they didn't get a chance to host them on their own floor. I think they're live very much have a chance to win this game against McNeese. My other favorite bet is Middle Tennessee. They're plus 3.5. They had a rough Cayman Islands trip. They're coming back home. This is the first home game of the season for them against a Division I opponent against UAB. Typically, Andy Kennedy, on the road as a favorite is like a no-go. So Middle Tennessee's got one of the more talented teams they've had in the past. It was a rough weekend or week during feast week for them. I think they bounce back and get a home win there. That money line's plus 145. I think that's well worth it as well. And then my second lock will be, we will go in on West Georgia plus 16.5 against Troy. There's a lot of them today that I went in on that I typically wouldn't in a typical day, but 16.5 points against Troy. Troy's played like 9 games in the last 2 weeks. They're back home. But I do believe that like after all the airtime they've gotten in the last 2 weeks, there's people that really like this Troy team now, and that's well deserved. But at the same time, West Georgia's 5-1 against spread, and I think that continues.
There we go, folks. Give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77. Shout out to the people that tweeted their Thanksgiving food at him. All right, do it again.
It wasn't a lot.
Anytime you're eating turkey all year, you do it. You just send it to him. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. I know this is a short card, but don't get concerned because the Tuesday slate we have. Let me just give you a quick rundown. Oklahoma, Wake Forest. Taste. Oklahoma, Wake Forest, Texas A&M, Pitt, Mac. So big opportunity for your boys. Tennessee, Syracuse. Eastern Michigan, Butler. Hey, if they got Cincinnati, why can't they get Butler? Although Butler looks like they're going to win the Natty. How about Cornell, George Mason? Fire. Iowa, Michigan State. Fire. Virginia Tech, South Carolina. Yeah, decent.
Florida, Duke.
Yeah, that's the one I was getting to. Florida and Duke. Winthrop against the fucking Long Island Sharks. All right, that's coming up.
Hey, Mac, why didn't Kansas head to Stores? Why is UConn returning back to Kansas?
I don't know.
Second time in 3 years.
Well, the one was a challenge.
Maybe COVID?
Was it Big 12 versus Big East challenge?
Deal? 2 years ago. So I would imagine, next year's got to be in Stores then. This is not a challenge.
Guys, we have Rutgers at the Rack on Tuesday. We also have Central Michigan against Loyola Chicago, so they can add another win to their resume.
The Pac-12 game,
Missouri,
USC,
Notre
Oregon.
Dame, UConn, Kansas. We touched on Miami, Ole Miss, UNC, Kentucky, Utah, Cal. I mean, just this Tuesday's glorious. Make no plans. Blue Cane against Florida State. Until next time, folks. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate everyone, all the donations, the love, showing it up to the channel. Tell a friend. All right, grab your girls, phone, subscribe to the channel. Let's rig the fucking thing. All right.
Moorhead versus
Get on
Murray.
over there. There you go. Moorhead for you too. If you do that from her,
Yes,
I
sir.
guarantee if you grab her phone, right, subscribe to the College Football Experience on her YouTube, she'll never have any idea.
Fair
right?
dick versus
Yeah.
Providence.
There you go. There you go. Right? You'll be getting that fair dick.
Please tell me Peter's place.
You'll be
tomorrow,
giving her
too.
that fair dick after that, actually. Till next time, folks. Appreciate everyone tuning in. This is the College Basketball Experience. Thanksgiving food is awesome. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Yeah, it's got me thinking about the good shit. The minute that I seen your grill again, it made me good trip. Good dog the mind back like dog will wind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you never hit me can back. But the comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster. Yeah, you know you want it how you want it. No need to trip cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for who? Just get it straight cause he caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Yeah, sing it.